Hi friend, I'm Olivia Smith. Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel where I share the latest global news every day. You can also read more news on TimeGlitter.com. You can find all the links in the video description below. In case the link isn't working, simply copy and paste the link into your web browser, hit enter, and you're good to go. Now let's jump into today's news. News headline: Colorado funeral home owner kept cremated remains of at least 30 people, police say. News details: the police in Denver shared some troubling news on Friday about Mr. Harford and his business. According to Matt Clark, a police commander, there were difficulties in Mr. Harford's business. Sometimes he couldn't finish cremations to give the remains back to families for their services. Clark also mentioned that sometimes, instead of the ashes of their loved ones, family members might have been given ashes from someone else. During the removal of Mr. Harford's belongings, temporary urns were discovered in the crawl space of his house. These urns, which are like plastic boxes the size of a shoebox, were found by a Denver sheriff's deputy. Some of the boxes were empty. More urns were found in a moving truck parked outside, and even more were found in a hearse. Shockingly, investigators found a woman's body in the hearse, covered with blankets. Mr. Harford, who is cooperating with investigators and hasn't fled, stated that the woman passed away in August 2022. The ashes that were recovered seem to be linked to individuals who passed away between 2012 and 2021, according to Clark. This discovery adds to a series of distressing incidents involving mishandled bodies by funeral home operators in Colorado in recent years. Colorado lacks strong oversight of the funeral industry compared to other states. There are no regular inspections of funeral homes, nor are there strict qualification requirements for operators. In Colorado Springs, a married couple is awaiting trial for abandoning almost 200 bodies in a facility full of bugs and giving fake ashes to families. Meanwhile, in Montrose, operators of another funeral home were sentenced to prison for selling body parts and fake ashes. And a person named Harford is also facing charges in Denver. They're accused of abusing a corpse, forging death certificates, and stealing money meant for cremations. More charges might be added as the investigation continues. According to Beth McCann, the Denver district attorney, attempts to contact Harford were unsuccessful. Harford told the police that no crematory would take a 63-year-old woman's body, so he stored it in a hearse. Her family thought they received her ashes, but it turned out to be someone else's. This news has devastated the family. They thought they were grieving with their loved one's remains, but now they've learned otherwise. Other cremated remains found at the property seem to be legitimate, according to officials. Investigators are checking labels and databases to identify them and meet with families. Clark mentioned that informing families about these issues is very tough, as many believed they had all of their loved ones' remains. According to state licensing records, Apollo Funeral and Cremation Services, which operated from March 2012 to May 2022, didn't face any disciplinary actions. In 2018, Harford's company was sued for about $27,000 by another funeral home, and in 2021, the same company sued Harford again, claiming he owed nearly $9,000. A woman who said she used to employ Harford also sought a court order to keep him away from her due to alleged harassment. She claimed she paid him to cremate her pets but didn't receive them back. There's no record of whether the order was granted. Don't forget to hit the like button, drop a comment, share with others, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.